Bienvenidos a un nuevo video de Call of Duty modo campaña. Misión de mapa abierto, pero no como la cagada de DLC de Modern Warfare 3. ¿Me regalas un sub y un beso? Gracias, TQM.
I've known Adler since Nam. Give it 20 years. He'll grow on you.
What's up, Case? Figure in this line of work, you'll end up in all sorts of crosshairs. But the CIA's dedicated my life to our country, you know? I believed in its potential. Still do, despite everything. Adler expects everyone to Michael Jordan when he says jump, but I don't do no questions asked. Cat knows a lot more than he lets on. You've heard the rumors. Adler's a wildfire. Burns through whatever's in his way if he gets the job done. Thing is, I'm not dancing to that tune. We're putting an end to the Pantheon and getting out of this thing alive. After Capital Station? Hell, I don't see the cavalry coming either. We're all there is. Tell me about it. Woods is really maxing out his credit on this one. But he's got a hell of a large line of it. He spent the last year gunning for the old guard at Langley. Maybe he was the mole behind Panama, too. If it wasn't Adler, someone sure did a bang-up job making it look that way. I don't know, man. Can't say it all adds up. Sounds good.
Poor Savati. The nightlife around here is limited to owls and jackals.
So, here we are. I've been in contact with Alawi since the beginning of the year. He wanted a red carpet out of Iraq and was willing to talk for it. As a Minister of Defense, his value is high, and he knew it. After coalition forces attacked, well, his timeline changed. I was to meet him in Kuwait and supply passage through Europe. Seems I wasn't the only one who knew his plans. After Frank got out of Walter Reed, the news was that I put him in that chair. I was the one who compromised his Panama mission in '89, got Hudson and Mason killed, Woods injured. All bullshit. When I skipped town, I went silent on him, on everyone. Better he hate me than get caught in the net, but I guess it didn't matter in the end. So yeah, he did take a leap. He's loyal. Last March, someone produced documents showing encrypted transfers. From the drug lord Raul Menendez to my personal bank account. I got wind of it before Langley called me in from Morocco. Decided not to get on that plane. I'm sure he is. And so are a lot of operatives up on the memorial wall. A big heart will weigh you down. I don't know if you had the pleasure of working with Jason Hudson. He was one of the casualties back in Panama. Just weeks before he died, he told me about a paramilitary group that may have infiltrated the CIA. Guess what they were called? Hudson seemed to believe they were homegrown, maybe transnational, but American-dominated. Most likely military and intelligence expats. The recruits seem Western-trained, English-speaking. They know how to think like us, which makes them especially dangerous. Uh-huh.
palace we're after is in western Iraq. Syrian desert. There's a complication.
Desert Storm. Coalition forces launched the operation 2 weeks ago against Saddam Hussein. They're taking out as many strategic targets from the air as possible.
They haven't destroyed the palace yet, but that's about to change. British SAS forces are on the ground hunting mobile Scud launchers, and they've marked our palace for a massive aerial bombing. That can't happen. We don't know what Pantheon's hiding in the bunker under the palace. If it's destroyed, we lose the trail.
I reached out to an old collaborator of mine at MI6 for a favor. She pressured the SAS to delay their airstrike, but it'll come at a cost.
We're gonna pose as Delta Force operatives so this Helen Park can get us to the front. Then we're gonna help the SAS clean up those Scud launchers. After that, palace is ours.
The SAS want these Scuds destroyed as much as you want that palace. We think the Iraqis could start launching at any time.
Just 2-1, let's smash those launchers! Moving to flank the first site! Alright, Park! Keep those Yanks of yours on a tight leash! What's wrong with the guy?
There, Scud up. It's already happening.
The site's still a quarter click ahead. Can you pick it up?
Activity!
Coming through! Jackal 1-1, we're going in hot.
Light 'em up!
Fall behind them! Keep moving. Take them out. Jackal 1-1, we're nearly in position.
We're at the top of the ridge, kicking things off. Maybe a dozen tangos down there.
Let's move!
They're launching! Enemy truck incoming! We're running out of time. We've got it. Okay, get a charge on that Scud, now! I'll cover you. Get down there, Jackal 2! Jackal 2, what are you waiting for? Soldier down! Bang up job, everyone. Now listen up. Pritchard, Skinner, clear up this rubbish and unload the trucks. Yes, sir. We're building our layup here. Your crew's not too shabby, Park. Now let's see what else they've got.
This will be our base of operations for now. Here, you won the straw vote and get to carry the TAC map. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so you'll find it useful. We need to neutralize 3 more Scud sites. Stay alert out there. You might find other things of interest as well. Gladney's promised to help your team breach the palace if you destroy those Scuds. Help him out, and we'll see if he's a man of his word. You can talk to him yourself if you'd like. He'll stay here in the layup, working logistics for the SAS. Once you're ready to head out, we'll follow your lead.
Need something? Not at the moment. There's too many bloody surface-to-air missiles. In fact, I just received word that some of your Delta Force friends were shot down nearby. We have our own attack helo, but it's not getting up there unless you find some way to disable the SAM sites in this region. The Iraqis have a few new encampments, likely connected to these cross-border missile strikes. Intel reports several unusual forces embedded in the camps. I'm not sure what you should expect there. You're mostly on your own there. Command's made some supply drops in the area, but we haven't had a chance to retrieve them. If you find any, they're yours. Don't you Americans talk? Of course. But no one besides Park seems to know about your little pack. To be honest, I don't give a shit about your agenda if we can get the work done out here. I've sent Jackal 1 for the Scuds in sectors 7, 8, and 9. The rest are yours. We put advanced scouts on the ground to find the sites, and they're still out there. If you meet any, they might have additional intel. Let's hope they make short work of their targets. Don't worry. If all goes according to plan, they'll be back in time to help raid the palace. That is, if you uphold your end of the deal. So much interest in this palace. If it was up to me, we'd have blown it to Kingdom Come by now. The only reason it's still standing is Miss Park over there. Interesting indeed. Yeah. Just help us take out the remaining Scuds and we'll help you get whatever it is you need. Best of British to you out there.
We've got gunfire to the right. Over those dunes. Careful.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Bannon of Delta Force, requesting immediate backup.
Down helo. Mary. They can use some help. Let's get in there.
Take them out!
That's the last of them.
I rather like saving the day.
Soldier, where the hell? Doesn't matter. I need you to call an airstrike. Terminal's inside of the helo. Go!
This is Diesel 2-1, approaching your position. Hold out until I get there.
Airstrike's inbound. Stay alive till they get here. Armor's rolling in. It's trying to pen us in.
Oh, hell yeah.
Diesel 2-1, one mic out. Diesel 2-1 in the air, looking for target.
The air...
Advise, delivery danger close. Diesel 2-1 available for tasking. Bomb out.
Clean them up.
Diesel 2-1 available for tasking.
Moving.
Target's locked. Diesel 2-1 bugging out.
Let's get back to Banner.
Thought our mission was over till you showed up. Thank you. From one Delta unit to another. Keep the sat count.
Let's get back to Delta, see if they're okay.
Godspeed.
An airstrike. Pretty nice parting gift.
I might be Delta Force forever after this.
Eyes up for those SAM sites.
We take him out, we'll have an aerial advantage. Over that ridge, see it? Radar dishes south of here.
Don't let Delta's equipment go to waste.
Got eyes on tangos. Haven't spotted us yet.
Moving.
I'll keep an eye out. More orange smoke means more supplies.
They're taking our supplies!
Rocky's close by. Keep low.
I see Gladney's scout. He's inside the fence at the top of the ridge.
That'll blow your cover.
That's all. Let's move.
Glad you made it, Delta. Let me show you what I'm seeing.
Bomb out.
Thank you, Delta Force.
Good to see a friendly.
Moving. Target spotted. count the stragglers in one hand.
That was it. We're done here. Let's get going.
Back to the truck.
Best I've seen, but they got numbered.
I think they'll be expecting us from here on out.
As they should. I appreciate a warm welcome.
Slow down.
Village ahead. Probably occupied. Let's clear it out.
I wouldn't take that shot. He's too far. On your right. That's risky.
Don't pull that trigger.
I wouldn't take that shot.
إلى مهمتنا الأساسية.
Might be out of range. Bomb out.
Thank you, Delta Force.
We've been compromised.
I believe that's it.
Of the October trials. Our two subjects, brothers, began exposure. Patient A through injection, and patient B through inhalation. Their pupils are stable. Results to follow.
Pantheon was experimenting on a set of brothers.
2 exposure methods. But exposure to what? It appears your mystery group might be real after all, Adler.
But you don't trust me?
Just as much as I need to. Don't act surprised.
Iraqis in the area.
Damn. They'll see him go down.
Gladney, we've spotted one of the SAM sites.
Excellent. If you take those surface-to-air missiles off the board, we can get you helo support. Target marked.
They're on high alert. Time to go.
Mortar strike made short work of that.
There's one down.
If we destroy the other 2, the Iraqis will lose aerial advantage in the region.
We'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, let's grab our wheels.
would to be excited about the fun we're bringing back. We get to the palace a hell of a lot faster if Glad he's agreed to help us out.
Out of what? The good of his heart? War has a cost. You know that, Marshal.
Sure do. Scud hunting falls under my billable hours.
Remind me to mail that check with your medal of honor.
Someone forgot their boat.
I was wondering where I left that.
Probably been here for years.
We've been spotted!
Clear.
That looks like a checkpoint.
Yes, cutting off the SAS supply route.
Another camp. There's more Pantheon out here than I realized.
Vehicle inbound.
Thank you, Delta.
I believe that's it.
Eyes up for another Pantheon cache. Good find, Case. See what's inside.
Day 2. Patient A, injection, tried to escape. We restrained him, but he's demanding to be drugged.
Where did we leave that thing?
What of Glad News Scouts?
Delta, welcome to the Oasis. I'm up the ridge in the trees if you want to meet.
Spotted some targets.
Delta in the flesh. Come on, I can show you what we're dealing with.
Keep it up. Good eye.
Look, there's increased security at the Scud site.
Don't pull that trigger. trigger.
That'll blow your cover. That'll blow your cover.
Don't pull that trigger. Might alert someone.
Alpha Mike Foxtrot.
Ooh, you're a natural at this case. One more left.
They'll be looking for us. Move out.
Nice work back there, guys. Looks like they've been calling me some friends.
The plans are falling apart. Someone was bound to complain.
Another SAM site over there.
We can hit it now or later. Your call, Case.
Not too shabby.
One more SAM site to go. You all might get on Gladney's good side.
Nice shot. All right, back to the truck.
SAS shelled a tank, but
Got eyes on another supply drop. Can't let them grab our stuff.
Iraqis. The advantage is ours.
Might alert someone.
Clean.
Eyes on tangos. Haven't spotted us yet.
I wouldn't take that shot.
More unusual hostiles there.
Watch yourself. Hostiles laying trap. Not a rocket.
Not short on resources. Spotted. I believe that's it.
Another cache. Nice work.
Day 3. We moved the brothers to the same lab. They're restrained, but cooperative. The patient B, inhalation, is easier to work with. We upped his dosage.
I'll cover you where I can.
Moving. Whenever you're ready, Case, we'll head back to the layup. You can have the honor of informing Gladney in person.
Desert, mountain, jungle, you name it. Tactics aren't too different, really. But I sure as hell wasn't expecting it to be this cold.
Just keep that trigger finger warm.
They're on us! Got eyes on tangos. Haven't spotted us yet.
That's risky. That'll blow your cover. They'll see him go down. Keep it up. I wouldn't take that shot. Take him out!
That's the last SAM site up ahead.
Let's wrap this up tightly, shall we?
Rocket's close by. Keep low.
We're clear. Jump. Gladney, we destroyed the last SAM.
Great work. Now get back to the layer. Reports say they may be sending a force our way. Find me when you get here.
Case, let's head to the layup. Iraqi's nearby.
Jackal 2, meet me at the layup.
Tread carefully. Spotted an enemy camp in the dunes.
Pantheon's been busy. They've got a whole other setup out here. Gladney's waiting at the layup.
Mortar on the way.
More unusual hostiles here.
Watch the ground, they got our seats.
More Pantheon.
Echo confirmed.
Moving.
Thank you, Delta Force.
RPG incoming!
That's it. Keep an eye out for that cash.
We were helping the Iraqis a few years ago. Pantheon's cash. Let's get it open.
Day 4. Patient A is deceased. Patient B broke free.
Gladney.
Good to see you, mates. Captain's waiting in the cave.
Any word?
Aye. Enemy forces are one click out.
There you are.
Prep for
I've got
contact.
something for you. Nice work on those SAM sites. We've pulled the tiger's tail now.
The experiment
Got the
failed.
helo ready to go. Call it in when ready.
One experiment failed of what, possibly dozens of trials?
We got incoming. Iraqi forces converging on Chainsaw 3-2. Incoming.
To the test.
Chainsaw 3-2 departing.
Brilliant. If I were a betting man, I'd wager the Iraqis won't try that again. You finally take care of those scuds. Impressive. Now that's out of the way, if you're ready to move on that palace, I'll notify my men. We go in now, we go in with what we have. You sure? I'll give the word. Jackal 2, we're getting into this palace fast and getting out faster. Once you do the necessary, we're wiping it off the map.
Roger that, Jackal 1. We're not sticking around for tea.
Probably dreadful anyway.
We're looking for a bunker. Our best guess is that we can access it on the far side of the grounds.
We'll see you through. After that, it's up to Talon 1 to lift us all out in one piece.
That's my preference.
So let's get to it then. We're nearly there.
Look alive, people. They know we're coming. Fire at will.
Eyes on the roof. We got snipers.
Chainsaw 3-2 coming in hot. Chainsaw 3-2, need to refuel.
One down.
you. Flanking!
Multiple hostiles on the ground.
Push up!
See someone? We'll hold the area.
One's hit. Engage it.
Good God.
Saddam's hoarding millions down here.
Hell, this gold toilet's worth that much.
We trade it all for a WMD. We're close. Clear.
What the hell happened in here?
Biohazard cabinet. Must be the demonstration Alawi mentioned.
How about that hard case there? Check it out. What do we got?
The cradle.
Pantheon has a goddamn biological weapon. And they put this in Saddam's hands too?
A sample of it, based on what I'm seeing in here.
What'd you find?
A disc. Some notes, all in Russian. The project's headed by Matvey Gusev.
Sounds like you know him.
I recognize the name. Gusev was a scientist in the Soviet Union's biological weapons program, Biopreparat. Intelligence had him fleeing Russia last year. Then he vanished.
Gusev gave the Pantheon a Soviet bioweapon?
No. According to this, the cradle came from somewhere else. A research facility I'm familiar with. It's American.
American?
All right, visiting time's over, you three. We need your help up here.
Heading topside. Let's move.
Get what you wanted?
Not exactly. But we got what we needed.
We need to clear a pickup zone. Let's get to the palace rooftop.
That route's our destination. Take them out. What band you on? Who are these people?
Up the rope. Case, let's go. Pantheon helos incoming.
Jackal 1-1. Got an enemy bird to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position.
Copy that. Let's give them what we got.
We've got a stash of weapons over here. Need air support.
Target locked. Hold your ground.
More Iraqis incoming!
The Pantheon in Iraq is on the way.
Where's our exfil?
Jackal 1, Mr. Tower Boss. We're half a quick clear position. Prepare for extraction. Talon 1, too hot. We got enemy halos in the air. Roger, maintaining distance.
Target's yours.
Confirmed. Incoming.
Enjoy the view.
Going out with a bang, Park.
You've been saving that one, haven't you?
It's good seeing you again.
Well, look at that, Adler. We actually agree on something.
The Pantheon has a biological weapon. The papers we found in that bunker, they had a name attached. Matt V. Goose, a Soviet weapons scientist. We think he's still in Iraq, somewhere. Adler's volunteered to stay behind and track his ass down. I'll have Felix examine the disc we found while the rest of us investigate the origin of the cradle. If Adler's right, this thing may have come from a research facility on U.S. soil. A Soviet scientist and an American bioweapon. What the hell are we getting into?
You've asked Sarah about this supposed research facility?
She's not picking up. Told her to look into Livingston.
You think something's happened to her?
If it has, it's my fault.
The weight of the world on your shoulders. We know the risks.
Yeah, well, this isn't exactly what I imagined.
Because it's not just about you.
How'd you feel about coming with me in case stateside?
I'd consider it.
Felix still in the kitchen.
Don't complain. We ate well while you were off wandering the desert.
He should be decrypting the disk Adler found. We need whatever's on it. Hey, Chef, you cracked that disk yet?
Patience, please. Cryptography is like preparing pufferfish. Rush through it and risk losing everything.
Okay.
Is he planning to serve us pufferfish?
Hey, you said no complaining.
I did, didn't I? Let me know when we're close to leaving. Case. Need something before we go? Oh, that's not fair. I need to generate revenue, Case. Taking down Avalon's crime factions isn't cheap. Don't get me wrong. You have a noble pursuit. But it isn't my fight. I'm not American. Don't have a misguided sense of patriotism like Marshall over there. Adler's only interested in whatever connections Avalon has to the Pantheon, if any. He could care less about my own mission, or anyone else's for that matter. Don't expect any bleeding heart behavior from him. A very long 10 miles down the mountain, to the nearest town. Rustic, you might call it. Place was depressing, but I hate having nothing to do, and I wasn't keen on being cooped up here with Woods. What? Over the Iraq thing? Please. Not worth the energy. Contrary to Marshall's manly sensibilities, I could have helped. But you made it back alive, so... stay strong.